Last week's MDA Marathon focused on how people with muscular dystrophy can be productive citizens. So Business Report producer David Weir talked with CBS 12 video editor Mike Caruso, who's overcome the debilitating disease with guts and courage to become a very valued employee. Dave asked Mike how he was stricken.
I have a form of muscular dystrophy. There's like 30 different forms. I have what I found out was called Form A of subset B of set C. So it's like I don't really have a name.
Were you born with it? Is that
yes,
what
I was diagnosed when I was 6 months old.
Well, how did you cope with it with your parents having a child with muscular dystrophy? That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, my parents did without them I wouldn't be where I'm at today. They did a great job of making sure that I got whatever I need to get around. I mean, from my very first wheelchair, I had a walker at one point early on in my life. I had all this stuff I needed to cope with the muscular dystrophy. And without my parents, who knows what would have happened.
Yeah, but okay, they did a marvelous job with what you're doing right now.
Thank you.
Well, how did you strive through schooling with your disability?
Again, everyone treated me like I was, a normal student. I was ironically, like I said, I skipped the first grade. What I did in kindergarten, I couldn't tell you. Did I take good naps? Did I put the square peg in the round hole? I couldn't tell you. But I ended up, but every step I made, from elementary to junior high to high school, I was no problem. Every teacher was able to accommodate me, whatever I needed. Every student helped me out, whatever I needed. So it was really just a great teamwork.
Well, I haven't seen you graduated from high school. Then where? Then what?
I went to Brevard Community College for 2.5 years, and then the University of Florida. Go Gators.
Wow. Yeah.
And I graduated there December of '86.
What did you graduate with?
I had a Bachelor in Science in Telecommunication. That's what they called it.
Yeah.
I originally was a computer science major. Boy, what a mistake I made.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be rich now.
Yeah, that's absolutely. Well, at least you can take care of all the computers around here at the station.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's terrific, though. It's amazing to me, and I've known you for a long time, and what you do with your disability, it doesn't seem to affect you at all.
No, I always tell people, look, I have 4 wheels, you have 2 feet. We're all the same here.
That's right.
Just treat me like you're going to treat anybody else, and I'll treat you the same way.
Well, with what you do here, tell the viewers exactly what's your job description here.
They gave me a title called a video producer, but I am basically I'm an editor, but I'm basically the senior editor. I'm in charge of making sure what we put on the air is the best quality. I do a lot of the special reports that air on CBS 12. We have a period we call sweeps, where we have special reports, and I get to put together all the fancy, schmancy special report stuff, basically. But that's basically what I am now, what I do now.
Well, you used to do a lot of sports stuff.
Yes,
I know that.
I worked in sports for 14 years when I was here, and I was a reporter for 4 of those years, producer for the rest, and it was a mind-opening experience for me. It was a lot of fun.
And you went out in your wheelchair and did outside shoots in stadiums and ball fields and so on, and you covered the beat just like any other beat reporter.
Yeah, I was the Athlete of the Week reporter, and I loved the high school kids. I mean, to me, I got to interview Dan Marino and Mark McGuire, but it was the high school kids I really liked, because to see them at a young age and then to see them succeed as they moved on to college and even professional level was just incredible.
Well, Mike, what you've done is absolutely amazing, and you're a shining light for everybody out there in the business world, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to interview you, because, business people seem to shy away from anybody with a disability, but I don't think that's the way it should be, because I have seen it with my own eyes that you with a disability function very productively and normally, and God bless you.
Well, I mean, hey, if I don't do my job, they're going to fire me just like anybody else, wheelchair or no wheelchair. And, I've always said, it's not like I say I have to be better. I just do my job, and I do it to the best of my ability, and I know I'll succeed.
Well, we're running out of time. One more question. What would you advise other people who have disabilities to get involved in the workforce?
Well, Dave, you know me. The word no is not in my vocabulary.
Yeah.
And I would tell anybody, look, don't let the disability keep you down. If you want to do something, do it. Don't say can't. Don't say won't. Don't say don't. Don't say no. If you can do it, believe in it, and you will succeed.
Okay, well, Mike Caruso, God bless you.
Thank you.
You are a pillar of our television community.
Well, thank you, sir. And you're the pillar of the business community.
All right. And stay with us. We'll return right after these words.